Alrighty guys, so this is going to be a super interesting video. It's going to be a blind video. And no, I'm not going to take my glasses off and blindfold myself. I'm not going to taste a single thing in any of the dishes I'm making today. And all the dishes are going to be salsas. And they're going to be ranging from not spicy to spicy. And again, I don't know how spicy it's going to be, but I do know one thing. I'm going to have a great time. We're going to jump in this kitchen. Let's get started. Oh, gonna need this. Let's do this. First, we'll start with 4 green onions. We will use the entirety of the onion. Next will be a single clove of garlic, minced. After that, we'll use 2 tablespoons worth of red onion, finely diced. Then we will add 2 tablespoons of cilantro. Next up, 3 tomatoes chopped. Here you can make the pieces as big or as little as possible. Now we're gonna add the juice of a lime. Sprinkle in some salt, toss to coat everything, and voila! 1 down, 4 more to go. Now, as I was cleaning my salsa cruda, I had these 12 tomatillos soaking in cold water to clean off any dirt and make it easier to dehusk them. We remove the husk of the tomatillo and quarter them. To save myself a bowl and a step, I'm going to just toss them into my blender. We're going to use half an avocado, remove the skin, and toss it into the blender. Here, we will roughly chop a quarter of a white onion and 1 clove of garlic. After that, roughly chop some cilantro. Off camera, I've added 1 serrano, and here, I'm adding a dash of salt. Next, some more lime juice. Finally, we blend. Make sure all the ingredients get incorporated. 2 down, 3 to go. To start, preheat your oven at 400 degrees. Roast 3 tomatoes for about 20-25 minutes. So as your tomatoes roast, I'm going to clean 6 guajillo and 2 dried ancho chiles. You're seeing me clean the guajillo. I don't want any dirt in the pan later once we start to roast them. Once all chiles have been cleaned, we're going to de-stem them and de-seed. Now you can check it off like a maraca to get a lot of the seeds out, or split them in half. A bit of a warning, the skin's a little tough, so cut carefully. As you can see, clean as a whistle. Now I'm cutting the chile down to make it easier to place in my pan. And let's move on. Now I'm going to take half an onion and roughly chop it. I'm going to add vegetable oil to the bottom of my pan, set to medium heat. Drop in my onions and garlic. I'm going to sweat them for a few minutes. I want them to turn translucent. Alrighty, my onions are glistening, so I'm going to add my chiles. I'm going to cook them until they become aromatic. Alrighty, my apartment smells amazing right now. So here come the tomatoes. Then half a teaspoon of Mexican oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, and some black pepper. After that, we're going to add 2.5 cups of water. Finally, we blend. Make sure all the ingredients get incorporated, and let's move on. Here we have 1/3 of a sweet onion, cutting into 1/2-inch pieces. Here is our charcuterie of half a mango, our onions, and 1 habanero. We're going to coat with vegetable oil and move on to the next step. In an oven set to 425, place into the middle rack for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, turn your oven to a broil for 5 minutes. Then move the mango and pepper to the top for 3. Then remove from the oven completely. So I chose to be safe here by putting gloves on to remove the stem and adding it to the blender. Earlier, you only saw mangoes and pepper leave my oven. My first batch of onions burned, so I added new ones. Watch your onions at that temperature. If they start to brown, remove them from the oven. Now, add salt, pepper, and cumin. Then add some more lime juice. Begin to blend with all the ingredients. As you can see, I forgot my cilantro. I'm also going to be adding some water to make it less chunky. Oof, 4 down, onto our final salsa. We're going to add 1.5 cups of oil to our pot, then turn it to medium heat. After a few minutes, we add 5 star anise, 1 cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, 3 cloves of garlic that have been crushed, and 3 tablespoons of peppercorns. This is very crucial. If the oil is too hot, then the aromatics will burn. Too cold, they won't seep right. Watch the oil. Only small bubbles should rise. The oil should be between 200 and 220 degrees. For full aromatic goodness, they'll need to seep for an hour. If not, 30 minutes should do the trick. Finally, we take 3/4 cups of chili flakes into our bowl and add only the hot oil. Strain out the aromatics and salt to taste. And there we have it, folks. 5 different salsas that I have no idea what they taste like. So, How to know they're actually good? Well, stay tuned. You get to see me try all 5 at a different time. Till then, thanks for watching. Uh-oh. 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 I regret my decision.